Alright, so in today's forecast, we'll be looking at another active snowstorm pattern that will likely be taking shape across much of the U.S., with two snowstorms at least being predicted for the country. Both of them have pretty decent potential. Some of them could bring heavy snow in some cases. One of them will probably bring snow pretty far south, but there are still some details that need to be refined with time. And yeah, there's more to it. So yeah, let's dig into today's forecast. So we're looking at snowfall models. This is the European model, and you can see there is several inches of snow from the Mid-Atlantic region, including eastern Ohio, eastern Kentucky, as well as northern Virginia and Maryland. All the way up to northeast New England, where we could see several inches, possibly a foot and probably more than that, according to this model. The K-model is kind of showing a similar thing, except it's a little farther to the north than the Euro model. And for the GFS model, it's kind of the same thing, except it also brings snow, the heavier snow, a little further down the Appalachian Mountains. The UK model, so Euroset, it's kind of like the other models in a way. So basically bring several inches to northeast and a few inches possibly for the Appalachian Mountains. For the Midwest portion of the snowstorm, your model is kind of being like up to a few inches for parts of Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri area. The Canadian model is further south with this and bringing possibly upwards of 6 inches in the Kansas City metro area. And also a few inches across Kansas, the Nebraska Panhandle, and along the Ohio Valley. For the GFS model, it limits snowfall over here. It brings most of it down here in like Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, eastern Colorado. The UK model is kind of all over the place. A few inches here, several inches here, a couple inches elsewhere, here. So this is how the models so far coming to conclusions on early conclusions, of course, but not really finals. But with how this snowstorm could play out. And there's more to this, in fact. And we'll even look at it with you today. It's a snowfall map. Here's what the radar is currently forecasted to look like, and it's probably going to change, of course, for the next several days. We have a light little, this is when the snowstorms kind of come in. So this is the first one. We expect that starting, tomorrow morning, and then, it'll be over here, by early Thursday morning. So Missouri may get some snow Thursday. It could bring Chicago a little snow as well as St. Louis Thursday night or Friday morning. Really it's kind of slow moving at that point, and then you see the actual snowstorm over here in the Mid-Atlantic Northeast, Ohio Valley. This is it starts to kind of congeal into another stronger snowstorm. This is starting Friday afternoon and evening. And then heading into Saturday morning, you can see possibly a squall line, which would probably be a severe weather, or as we'll go over later in the video. But here's moderate heavy snow across Mid-Atlantic Northeast. This is Saturday morning, but heading to Saturday afternoon, we see some deepening of the low, and it's even possibly indicative of another bottom cyclone. But of course, there's more that goes to it, and just of course the low itself. We also look at all the hazards, of course. Some heavy snow expected Saturday for the Northeast. So Mid-Atlantic, it's mainly more of a Friday night, Saturday morning threat. But of course, again, there's more than that. Of course, there's severe weather that we can also be talking about, because that's also a potential that's been highlighted for day 4. And we'll go over that. That's for Friday, by the way. And so yeah, let's head into the outlook and even go a little bit into the model. There's issue day 1 on-site risk for portions of coastal Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida, with a mileage risk in surrounding areas. It is for tornadoes. As you can see, with 2% and 5%. accounting for marginal and slight risk respectively, and 5%, 15% for damaging winds also respectively. The hail's a small threat really. The storm has also issued a day 2 outlook, slight risk for portions of Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina, with the moderate surrounding areas also including portions of coastal Alabama, Louisiana, a little further into Alabama, Georgia, and also into the Carolinas and southern North Carolina. You can see these account for 2% and 5% respectively. And that was for the tornadoes, and this one is for 5% and 15% respectively for the damaging winds. Again, hail's a smaller threat with this. There's a little less we know about day 4, which is issued for Friday. And this one is basically in the same areas that we were seeing for day 2. It includes 15% severe threat this time. Things are attempted to change. The timing seems to indicate it will be late at night. So I'm actually not sure if I'll be able to cover this or with tomorrow's one really. But let's see how things kind of flow with the whole thing. Again, the severe threat is limited to the southeast basically. Once we know more about this safe weather, I'll update you on the hazards as well, which will probably be in the next bi-daily update. Again, now let's head into the models, see what will be the severe weather setup for ingredients. We do see there's a little bit of severe offshore and also in Florida, as well as reaching some of the coastal areas of the Gulf Coast for today and later tonight as well. And then heading into tomorrow, Wednesday, we do see a little bit on the southeast as well, which will probably be a good reason to say there could be some severe weather these days. Well, it's really, I don't know if that's elite severe weather here. They do not have any severe currently for that area. On Thursday, this model seems to have very little support for anything that would be appreciable for instability, and well, maybe all severe weather for Friday night even. But let's see what the other model is saying for that as well. And we'll also look at the other ingredients for severe weather. It could remain weak overall. There could still be some severe weather potential, at least across Florida for Friday night. If instability can, actually, in fact, come over here as well. It's not just staying offshore, but, again, we can't rule out that potential completely. So, with that being said, let's, continue to look at the setups for, sure is expected to be favorable throughout the period, so that won't be a limiting factor for severe weather mainly. So yeah, favorable bulk shear will be very easily expected to fire up any severe weather that coincides with the instability at any kind of level because of the abundant bulk shear again that we're seeing across the region for when severe weather is forecast. There could be lingering severe weather possibly Saturday, but it's mostly expected to be offshore at this point, at least by Saturday evening, with the cold front having dominated the U.S. and some brief cool airs coming in. I don't expect much after that really, but this continues to be an active period to watch for at least the southeast, as well as the snowstorms up here in towards the north. We'll also take a little look at the moisture and have it cause always be typically favorable dew points, but what exactly we're going to see the Gulf moisture could return as far north as the Carolinas and possibly inland Georgia. Yeah, again. And so there's still some changing to do, and there could be lingering moisture that could be just awaiting for the next possible severe weather event across southeast for Friday night and the Saturday morning. Again, we'll see we'll see a definite threat for Wednesday into Wednesday night. And then we'll have a little possible reprieve, even though although severe weather can't really be ruled out on Thursday, but there is a lower potential for that. It's Friday where I'm kind of looking at, especially at the night. So again, there's a lot to change with this. If you've not already done so already, please be sure to consider subscribing and liking this video. If you do enjoy the forecast and everything, we'll keep you updated every other day.